Let's make fish fillets. It's not scary, okay? Let's do it. Don't be scared. It's all right. Before anybody comes, you want to check your fish. Even though you checked it at the fishmonger, do I need to say it again? You still want to take a look at it before they come. There could be scales from the fish fillet guys stuck on the paper. You just want to take a look at it. And you don't want to be surprised when you take it out if they're there. I use the Monterey Bay Sea Watch, whatever thing from their aquarium, which tells you which fish is sustainable and humanely caught. This time I bought something they trick you by calling black cod. It's not cod, it's sable fish, and it's completely sustainable from several different countries, including our country. And it's lovely. It's not cod, but it's lovely. I don't know why they call it black cod, but they do. This is a whole side of a fish. He used to be like this when he was allowed to be alive. Now he's dead. So what I usually do is give it a quick rinse, just from stuff in the shop possibly, or you never know, right? But of course, then I'm going to carefully dry it. Wet food doesn't sear, okay? I'm setting him down. I'm gonna check him with my eyes and my fingers, said the actress to the bishop. I'm just gonna run my fingers along to make sure there's no bones. There are bones. So I'm gonna use these tweezers and I'm gonna find the bones. There's a little section of bone here. And pull out these little pin bones. That's a bone right there. You're gonna portion this. Now, what is portioning? Portioning is making sizes that all cook at the same rate. Now this, unfortunately, is too thin. Okay, so that's a portion, but it's small. This is very thin, so I'm going to do this. Now you have a piece that is very uniform. So I'm gonna portion this, okay? 1, try to make them the same size. 2, so they cook uniformly. 3. So basically you have 3 equal portions. The rest of this you're gonna cook, but it's not gonna go on your service platter. It's gonna be like, oh, if anybody wants seconds, I have more fish. All right? Basically, I'm gonna go like this, putting olive oil on it. Massage, turn it over, and same thing on the other side. Gonna rub that in. I like the skin on this. I'm gonna salt and pepper. When they say season, it means salt and pepper. Okay, there you go. You don't wanna leave this too long because it will start to sweat. All right, so you're gonna heat up your pan now. You're using a high smoke point oil. My preferred one is grapeseed. This is regular old vegetable oil. Do not use olive oil because it smokes way, way, way too soon. So this is a 1 hot pan. And I'm just gonna coat the bottom. See how the oil quickly flows down. Some people score the skin so the fish doesn't curl up in the pan. You can avoid that by just simply pressing down a little bit the first 2 minutes that your fish is in the pan, and it will stay flat. And you're gonna follow the rule, the dinner party tonight rule, which is don't touch it until it moves on its own. I'm gonna use a scrap to listen to the heat of the oil. Yeah, that's good. You're gonna lay your pieces skin side away, gently so you don't burn yourself. Skin side down. Piece number 2. Piece number 3. Piece number 4. Now, all I'm gonna do is take my spatula and I'm gonna press down on each piece so that it doesn't curl up. Now you can do this on a campfire with a Conrad. If you didn't see kitchen equipment, Conrad is a Lodge carbon steel. Do you ever see Mad Max? And he goes, the chain in those handcuffs is high tensile steel, which to this day I don't know what that means. But I don't know, that story has no point. I'm just gonna see if it moves. It moves, see? It moved, it moved. Now when you flip it, you're gonna hold it gently and make the smallest action you can make. to flip it like this. Okay? You're gonna put some butter in, and it's gonna make the flesh side even more beautiful brown color. And you're sort of making your sauce also, by the way. What you're looking at is there's a white line of cooked fish on the top and a white line on the bottom. In the center, it's translucent. You're waiting for it to be basically just white all the way through. If you want to do this the first time with a test piece, that's fine, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the thing like this, and you're gonna see if it breaks, does it fall apart like the leaves of a book? This needs a few more minutes. You want it to go like this and kind of fall forward. Needs a few more minutes. I'm flipping these over gently again, showing you how beautiful the butter makes the fish look. So these are ready. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my serving tray, and I'm gonna put them presentation side up, and then two. Now I'm gonna make a really quick sauce. Those are your 4 pieces. And the sauce is going to be simply shallots and lemon, okay? Shallots, there's plenty of butter in here, and lemon. It's delicious. A little bit of salt, even though there's salt on the fish. And throw in a little white wine. Oh yeah, this is so important. Don't ever cook with wine that you wouldn't drink, okay? And this happened to me and Mike. We were making, actually, this. And we used some white wine that somebody brought us or whatever that we didn't know. And it ruined it. And we had to throw the sauce out. Now, you can sieve this if you want, or you can do whatever you'd like with it. Really, it's just some crispy shallots, butter and lemon, Can't ask for anything better than that. And there you go, pan-fried fish. So I usually serve buffet, and that's why we portioned it, so they can come out and take as much or as little fish as they like. You have made fish, and you made it perfectly, and it wasn't scary, and you did it. And that is good for any season, winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you gotta do is call, and there's a fish dish. Delish. I'm gonna chuck him with my eyes and my fingers, said the actress to the bishop.